Hello again, fellow YouTubers. Solomon Pleasant here with another deck review thing. Trial deck thing, yeah. So, if you haven't heard from my last video, I pretty much just dropped all the other names, and now I'm just putting everything under Solomon Pleasant, the Solomon Pleasant name. And I'm actually recording this before I've recorded my other videos, so just a heads up there. Anyway, so today I'm going to be reviewing, I didn't think I was going to do this, but we're reviewing our second trial deck of Cardfight Vanguard, which is Eradicator of the Empire. So, if you haven't guessed by the name, this focuses on Eradicators. So I'm just going to go through the box and everything. Let's just start with that. Embodiments of Thunder with the ability to eradicate anything. That's pretty awesome. Bushy road right there. Here you got Kai. I'm not sure why he's on here, even though he doesn't really use this trial deck. Anyway, take a good look inside. Got one of your cards. Got the name again. Some Japanese or whatever. Got all your useless stuff on the back. I go in more depth with this in my first trial deck review, which is of Descendants of the Marine Empire, so you can take a look at that. I'll put a link in the description below. Knights, Dragons, Machines, and Angels. You lie. There are also undead pirates and ninjas and other stuff. You lie. You lie. Right there. Yeah. States what it contains. You can pause that if you want. Got another sweet pick of one of the other cards I'm assuming is in this deck. Got that on the side. And then there's the big boss guy in the front, which we will actually look at last due to the fact that I do my trial deck openings a little bit differently. So, let's just snip and open the... Do I even need scissors? Just trying to... Open, dang! Oh, there it is. There's the stuff I need to cut. There's one side. Where's the... There it is. There we go. That. Got all your stuff. So, that's it for the box. Take this. I might as well just show everything. Yeah. Look at that in just a second. Oh, hey, they have a new way of sealing this from the last time I've opened one of these. Either that or I haven't opened one of these in a while. So, first you got your playmat, which we will look at later. Save that for later. You got your starter guide thing that nobody really looks at. And you got the thing that everybody looks at, the playbook, which pretty much gives you all the rules. Like that. So, let us get to the actual trial deck. Look at that, all glossy. So, we start off with 4 Worm Toxin Eradicator Shibu. And since I never did review this because I opened it before I even got a camera, this is kind of a Eradicator reprint of the Demonic Dragon Nymph with the same name, which I'm not going to be able to pronounce. So that is a Narukami Dragon Man. Or should it be Dragon Woman? I'm not really sure. Take a look at the art there, which I really like the art for this, actually. Do you seriously think that this is the end? That's actually pretty cool. Good text flavor right there. Got 100k shield, heal. I've stated enough what everything does, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so there's that. Pretty cool. There's 2 right there. 3, 4. You have 4 Zephyr Eradicator Hente, I think the name is, which is a Narukami Demon and a Stand Trigger. Reprint of the Zephyr Kid, I think. Basically, so most of the triggers in here are reprints of the Eradicator of the Renaissance of the Thunder dragon triggers. Most of these are just reprints that are now in Eradicator form. So, not much else to say there. What's the text here? Hey, get back here. Oh, that's pretty playful. I'm not sure. Is that a boy or a girl? It's hard to tell. It's a demon. Whatever. Next, we have 4 of the Eradicator Dragon Mages, which is the draw trigger. Again, nothing really special here, just a draw trigger. Also, a reprint of the original Dragon Mage. So again, just reprints here. Let's talk about the miracles which will take place soon. That sounds like something you'd say for heal trigger, but whatever. So there's that. And finally, for trigger lineup, ending it with 4 crit triggers of the Eradicator Yellow Gem Carbuncle. Now, I didn't like the original Yellow Gem Carbuncle, so I was kind of hoping that they'd, like, instead of reprinting this one, they would make a different crit trigger. But, you know, oh well. And also, I just don't like the pose of which they've put this thing at, because look at that pose. I just don't like the way they're rubbing that off. What does it say? Are my prayers working? Narukami High Beast. I think that thing over there was a... Wait, what? That's a flame dragon for Narukami. What the heck? Huh. You know, that should be like a... What's up with that? Weird. This is the Narukami High Beast reprint of the Yellow Gem Carbuncle. Yeah, nothing much else to say here, just to stand... Most of the triggers in here are standard, they don't do anything special. Now for our Zero starter, which does absolutely nothing. Stone Bullet Eradicator Haikui. I hope I am not murdering that name. Is a human. And what does this guy's flavor say? This I shoot. This one shot should be sufficient for the likes of you. Huh. Well, bold words there, but dude, you're a 6K starter that does absolutely nothing. I mean, honestly. I like the art for it, but yeah, my dog's gonna go crazy now. Wonderful. So that's all our zeros. Moving on to our grade... What? Okay, we had a little bit of a misprint there. One of our grade 3s was, in our starting... Shut up. Shut up. You shut up now. Let me just... Look at that. Why are you there? That's weird. Alright, make sure everything else here is... Looks like everything else here seems fine. Yep. Okay. Just that one little misprint there for some odd reason. There was like a grade 3 where a grade 1 should be. Anyway, our grade 1s. We have 2 Eradicator of Fire Kokaija, which is a demon. And, you know, I probably should be posting up like this. It's easier for my back. The all-consuming hellfire flash should be the true flame of the Samahinde. Can't pronounce that. And this is actually very interesting. This is basically a newer version of Photon Bomber. It's basically the Eradicator Photon Bomber Wyvern. Because its ability is on rearguard. When this universe boosts a Narukami Vanguard, you may, I cannot talk today. If the number of cards in your opponent's damage zone is 3 or more, the boosted unit gains +4. So it's basically like Photon Bomber Wyvern, except now a common and a demon. And it has Eradicator in its name. So there's that. And this is actually an okay card if you're running full Eradicators, but if you're doing that, run like 3 or 4 of these. So you need to buy like 2 Trop decks of this in order to get all these guys. Enough said there. Next, we have 4 Duststorm Eradicator Toko, which, what's your flavor anyway? Slashing me with your skill level? Are you daydreaming? Okay, that's bold words, but again, it's just the act, counterblast 1, gain +1. Most trial decks have these. They're not really that effective in most decks, and they're just there for filler, I think, because they don't want to like put all the good cards in trial decks. So yeah, there's that. He's an okay card, but yeah. Next, 4 Eradicator Demolition Dragon. So this is actually an okay card when you really look at it. When this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Eradicator in its name, this unit gains +300 until the end of the battle. And 10, so that's like a 10k swinger when your Vanguard might be an 8k. That's actually an okay ability. I'd recommend like using 2 or 3 of these guys in a deck maybe. If you want to use full Eradicators, I wouldn't personally use him, but I can understand using him. Dragons force on only one objective, often overturn logic, as well as the tides of battle. So basically, this guy just says, "Screw you! I'm gonna kill you all!" Even though you're... Oh, hey, Thunder Dragon. Speaking of which, human right there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep forgetting all this. So, an okay card, actually, to have in a deck like this. Very okay. And what's left? Oh, just these guys. Awesome. And finally, for grade 1s, we have 4 Red River Dragoons, which is basically just a reprint of the, again, Renaissance of the Thunder Dragon, Red River Dragoon, but does not have Eradicator in his name as just Red River Dragoon. Although he has this little flavor, which I think is nice. The Narukami are very adept at Blitzkrieg. This strategy has 2 obvious meanings. Also, I just like the artwork for this guy. This guy looks way cooler now than what he did earlier. So, 8k, human, nothing special, just a powerhouse. You have that. So, there's that. I think that's all the grade 1s, and yep, we're moving into the grade 2s. We have 4 Lightning Blade Eradicator Gem. Gem? I want to say gem, but I don't think that's how you pronounce it. He is a demon, obviously. Got stuff there. Flavor text. Take this as an added bonus. Begone, weaklings. When this unit attacks, if the number of rearguards your opponent has is 2 or less, gain +3 until the end of the battle. This is an okay ability, but with other grade 2s that you could have, this is not like the best thing ever. I mean, maybe you could run it. I personally don't, because it's just an 11k beat stick, which I could do with other things to make it so much easier. So yeah, there's that. He's an Eradicator, though, and he looks like a genie. So I guess you have that going for you. And for those guys, because we can't make these decks awesome, no, we have to make them only somewhat good. Now this is odd. We have 2 Dragon Dancer Veronicas. Alright, not a bad name. And is a human, so we have another Dragon Dancer, and the artwork looks pretty nice. I will protect you, but it will sting a little. Yeah, probably. This is a special K intercept, and you only get 2 in this deck. That's kind of weird. Because in most of the other trial decks I've seen, you get like 4 special K intercepts, but here, only 2. Maybe it's because she's a smoking hot thing. She got a smoking hot bod. Maybe that's why. I don't know, but yeah. Only 2, that's weird. Because what else did they put in here? Oh yeah, that's right. You put this guy in here. All right. We have one Assassin Sword Eradicator. I don't know. Also a human for now, Kami. Unfortunately, you do not seem to fit in here at this field. And his ability is Counterblast 2. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard with Eradicator in its name, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the front row and retire it. Wow. That is not the best ability ever, because it's a Counterblast 2. I really wouldn't want to pay 2 just to retire something in the front row, which I could just do by attacking. So this is not like the best ability, and again, there's only like one of this guy in here, so I have no idea why they threw this guy in here. No idea whatsoever. Why you only threw one in here. Oh well. And then you got one in a rare art form, which is pretty cool. One Eradicator Spark Rain Dragon. I understand only putting one of this guy in here, because then you'll need more, and they aren't going to give you more. What's your thing? Feed the rain of anger upon... Feel the rain of anger upon your body. And when you have an Eradicator as your Vanguard, gain +3. So you're a 12k swinger, I can understand using this. This I can kind of understand, because this is more likely to be in the front row than Demolition Dragon over there. So it's basically the grade 2 version of Demolition Dragon. Again, I can understand only putting one there. Thunder Dragon, yep. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Nice rare art there. And for a final grade 2, yep, we have one of the coolest sounding names ever. Eradicator Thunderboom Dragon. I just love this guy's name. It just sounds right. It just does. And yeah, he's a 10k. He doesn't, like, do anything special. What do you say? I've been dying to know. Enemies of Cray shall be eradicated. The title Eradicator shows their determination. Oh, that's a really good flavor text. Wow, Thunder Dragon 2. Yeah, I just like this card. I just do. I just really like this card. I don't know why. It just sounds cool when you say it. Just like, I ride a Thunderboom Dragon. It just sounds fun to say. It just is. So, this is a nice grade 2. This really is. This makes me laugh. Finally, moving on to grade 3s. We have two discharging... no, I can't say it like that. Two discharging dragons. And this guy is a boss. He doesn't really do anything, although he does have a limit break skill. When on Vanguard, limit break, when you have 4 more damage, this thing gets +5. So it's basically... oh, hey, you're shiny. Look at that. You are the shiny... I picked the shiny one. How about that? Shiny, shiny. So basically, on Vanguard, when you have 4 damage, +5, like Thunderbreak. On Rearguard, though, you have an Arakami Vanguard, +2. So this is actually an okay card to use in your deck if you're going for a more simple build. Begone! Compression Gigavolt. There we go. And this art is just fantastic. I mean, that looks awesome. Next we have, oh hey, Key Anchor David. Yeah, basically, next we have 4 Barrage Eradicator Xeon or something. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but basically he does what Key Anchor David did, if you remember that video. Oh hey, human. Counterblast 1, gain +3 when attacking. Simple. This is the end of the line. Rapid fire. Rapid Storm. Now, see, this looks kind of cool, but you give him a crappy ability like this. This ability doesn't really work. I mean, it's cool, but still. Just meh. Meh. And finally, the one awesome card in this deck, Eradicator Vowing Sword Dragon. Also a Thunder Dragon. This guy is awesome. Go Wild, Flash of Destruction, Lightning Overbreak. This card is awesome because he does this. He is a Limit Break 4. When a Narukami rides this unit, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the front row and retire it. Then choose one of your... Then your Vanguard gains plus 10k till the end of the turn. This is the break ride, everybody. This is the break ride we've all been waiting for. Also, when this unit attacks, if the number of cards in your opponent's damage zone is 3 or more, this unit gains plus 2. So this is a 13k swinger if he got like 3 damage. This card is just pure gold because of how awesome he looks. And his ability as a break ride is pretty cool. This and Liberator of the Sanctuary are the first two trial decks to have break rides. And I will at some point see how effective this break ride is. Because this guy looks pretty awesome. So that's that. So there's the trial deck in a whole. As you see, I kind of had to move some things. So let me just do that. And open this bad boy up. I'm very unorganized today. So there's your trial playmat there, and on the back we have images from Liberator of the Sanctuary and Eradicators of the Empire. How nice. That is very nice right there. That all looks really awesome. So, yeah. That is all I have to say about this trial deck review. This card is awesome, and this has been Solomon Pleasant, signing off.